Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I go by the name of Tlotlo, and I would like to give you guys a warm welcome back into my YouTube channel tutorials program, where we inspire students to achieve greatness through their mirror learning. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please be sure to click on that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any of our future content. And also, if this video is helpful to you guys, please just give it a thumbs up. If this video is helpful to you guys, please do like, so that I'm also motivated to continue making such videos. So yeah, without wasting any more of your time, let's get straight into today's video. So today we are still focusing on our computerized financial system N4. So on my previous video, I was doing question 1.11.1, I think. Yes. So on my previous video, I was doing our 1.1, our 1.11.1 and 11.2. So if you missed that, just go check out that video. So today we'll be focusing on our 11.3, our 1.11.3, yes, which is our customer journal on 29 February 2024, showing the opening balances of the age analysis. So our customer journal, so we need to do what? Our customer journal. So let's go back to our information. Okay, so as you can remember, we were still on that previous video. We were busy with our take on balances, so we focused on this information, and then we're done with everything concerning this information. Now we need to come and focus on this next piece of information, in which they're saying use the information at point 1.1.4 above to process the opening balances of the customer account on 29 February 2024. 29 February 2024 being what? Being our previous financial period. So this is last year's amounts. In the relevant journal, make use of opening balance 1 as reference. Do not increment the reference. So when we're busy with our information, we just need to take into consideration this information. So now let's go to our 1.1.4 and see what is happening on 1.1.4. So our 1.1.4, we have our customer schedule as on 29 February 2024. Opening balances not set up, so we need to complete this. Our customer schedule, our customer journal actually. Okay, so we have our opening balance, and then we have, which is our current, and then we have 30 days, 60 days, and we have the 90. So this will be period 12, the current, and then period 11, 10, 9. Always remember that period 12 being what? Being our previous financial period. So this is how we need to do this. Since we are doing our take on balances, our opening balances, we need to use this. They're also telling us we need to use our on 29 February 2024. So let's go straight into our processing, and then we say journal. So we say process journal when you're doing your customer journal, and then you say customer, and then you just say customer's journal, and then you will have something like this. And then before you start doing anything on this, what you need to check first is your settings. You need to make sure you fix up your settings. So this is what we have on our settings. Let's go back to our information and see what they're saying concerning our settings. So they're saying make use of opening balance 1 as reference. Okay, do not increment the references. Okay, do not increment the references, and then use balance as description, and then do not use text processing. Use the 9990 opening balance account to balance the journal. Okay, so sharp. So they said our contract is supposed to be 9990, since we are dealing with our opening balances. So you can just simply type that, and then after that, when you say tab, it will show you you're dealing with your opening balances. And then this is processing, so we need to untick this because we are looking at last year's numbers. So yes, and then they said don't use text processing, so we need to untick our text processing. And then so just have a look here. When your text processing is on, you will see you will have exclusive and inclusive here. Now when we're dealing with our customer channel, we need to have our debit and credit. Whenever it's either we're dealing with our customer channel or our suppliers channel, we need to have this debit and credit. Hence why they're saying don't untick the text processing. So we untick that. And then they said increment reference, they said it must not increment. So hence why we have the no there. And then yeah, so that's everything. And we can just say close. And then now we're starting with the first one, our 1.1.14. Okay, yeah, so we are on our current first. So our current, it's account 001, which is Buffalo City, account 001. So please make sure that you are on period 12 because you're on your current. So make sure you're on period 12. And then when you say tab and then you say tab and then tab account is Buffalo City, account 0C001. So you just select that, and then they said our reference needs to be opening balance 1, and then tab description, they said it must be balance, let me just say balance, and then you say tab. So since you're dealing with our customer, the amounts need to appear on the debit side, since we are dealing with our customer. Okay, so going back to our question paper, so the amount is we are looking on our current. We are busy with our current, so the amount is 18,842. So let me just try to do this and see. Okay, so it's not gonna work. Okay, so amount is 18,842,29, and then we say tab. As you can see, our contra account is being set to 9990. So hence why our contra here we have our 9990, and then yeah, and then where we and then now we are on 31st of January 2024. So we need to change this. Our period, now we are going to period 11, and then you say tab, and then period 11. So it's still Buffalo City, so we can say select Buffalo City, and then our reference, they said it mustn't increment, so hence our reference stays the same, and then our balance also needs to stay the same on our description. So everything is fine concerning that part. And then the amount is 2210,00. Okay, so straightforward. And then you are on period 10 now. You're on period 10, still on Buffalo City. The amount is 10,526,14, and then say tab. Okay, so now we are on 90 days, which is period 9. So please be sure, guys, please make sure that all your periods go in order. As you can see, we have our 12, 11, 10, 9 as indicated on our customer schedule here. We have our current, and then we have 30 days, and then we have 60, and then we have the 90 days. So we are on 90 days. So 90 days is for account 003. Account 003, and tap. The amount is 8344. 34, and then we say tab, and then we are done with everything. So we are done with everything. So all we need to do now is simple. All that we need to do now is to print, and then we say print with contra.